everybody. I'm Jackie Atchicola, Executive Director of Cat Depot here in Sarasota, Florida. And Cat Depot is your resource for everything cats: cat adoption, cat care, veterinary care, education programs. And Kindness Matters is a show that explores our relationship with all the living things around us, from pets in our homes, birds in the trees, animals living offshore, all kinds of critters we have around us. And understanding and celebrating those relationships is always something that's brought me great joy in my life. Plain and simple, animals of all kinds, they just make me smile. So during this show, I like to share a little bit of that joy, a few stories, a smile or two, and hope that we all learn something along the way. So recently, I was on vacation, and my vacations, of course, have to do a little bit with animals, because that's what we as a family also enjoy. So something we hadn't done in a very long time, we took a little bit of a boat excursion. I was only half joking when Captain Josh asked me, what did we want to do for our time in the boat? Did we want to go to an island and explore, go shelling, have lunch? What did we want to do? And I said, no, really, we just, show us whatever animals you can find. And I was half joking. However, we went from island to island just a little bit south of here, just sightseeing, and we'd pull close to the shore and just sit and have a sip of water, our beverage. And at one of those stops, a mama and a baby dolphin came to check us out. They were sightseeing as well. Super privileged to see those animals. We saw a couple manatees. And then as we passed, we saw an eagle fishing and taking his fish up onto the beach. So we were so blessed to see all of those animals on our little 2-hour boat journey, and they were exploring as well. We just really enjoyed that boat trip. We're so blessed in Florida to have all of those animals around us, and we will learn more about those in future episodes to come, I am sure. So today is Remember Me Thursday. If you kind of look at your social media feeds or look at the special calendars or pet days, this is a day that I like to think draws attention to help celebrate all of the animals that are rescued by you, by families, by organizations such as Cat Depot. It's also a super day for us to highlight some of the remembrance programs that we have at Cat Depot. You might remember animals that were your favorites and have passed on, that are your favorites currently. You might pay tribute to just special memories you have, or some joy you found in that human-animal bond. So all of these programs that we have at Cat Depot in turn help save kitties like this little guy. This is Buddy Holly. Are you sleeping? No, you're watching Mark. That's fascinating, isn't it? Buddy Holly was found as a young stray and in pretty bad shape. He's wrapped in a blankie now. It's keeping him warm and he's very relaxed. But he had some very large bite wounds that were caused by an animal much larger than he is. When he was first found, he was extremely emaciated, very lethargic. He just had nothing else to give to life. He was super shy and afraid. Clearly, he hadn't had much contact with humans. He was taken in by Cat Depot and fostered by our shelter veterinarian, Dr. Reus. His wounds were cared for. He received a blood transfusion from a heroic cat also at Cat Depot whose name was Spike. He was part of the Spike and Bubblegum adoptable pair, which is another great story because they are now in their adoptive home. And Spike and Bubblegum are very protective of the youngsters in that family. Some of the children encountered a challenge, and Spike and Bubblegum, one of them alerted the parents that the child was having some distress, and so they are heroes yet again. But they are in part responsible for helping Buddy Holly here have a second chance at life. So Buddy Holly has clearly he's very relaxed now, which is great. He has responded medically and behaviorally. He's received great, tender, loving care, lots of treats. He's still a little bit shy. Actually, here on set, he's just been very interested in all that's going on and seems quite comfortable. He has adjusted quite well and is all the better for the care he received through your support at Cat Depot. And this is really what it's all about. Our lives helping theirs. Yeah. Getting choked up. And their lives enriching ours is something that we all should share and celebrate and remember here on Remember Me Thursday. Yeah. Okay. At Cat Depot, we not only help cats by giving them a second chance and facilitating their way into your home, but even after, we look out for them alongside with you through several of our programs, one of which is called the Lifetime Care Program. And it's one where you apply for your cat or cats, in my case it'd be 3 of them, to be accepted into our adoption program if you should pass on before they do. So this program is really popular as people are looking ahead, as Lance and I are currently doing estate planning and looking ahead to the future of everyone in our household. So Lifetime Care Program involves an application and a processing fee for that application, and also touching base with us each year with any updates on the particular cats enrolled in this program. If your cat is accepted, there is a $5,000 donation associated with that acceptance, and you may donate this in advance or upon your passing. It can come from your estate. But it's really another way in which we care for cats in our community, looking out for everyone's future. So let's push this remembrance theme a little bit further, and I'm not going to get choked up anymore, but this guy is super cute and really a great story and what we're all about. If your pet or someone that you love would pass on before you, or there's another reason you would just like to remember a special someone and honor them with dignity, we have some memorial walkways around the outside of Cat Depot where you can purchase and have a brick engraved. Also, throughout the shelter, we have cute little paw prints on the walls and kind of creating a pathway through the adoption pods. And I love walking past and reading all of the tributes, the memories. There's some fun facts in there. And funds raised through the sale of those bricks and the paw prints go into our life-saving programs. So we encourage you to check out our website, just really check out all the opportunities, because again, they help cats such as very relaxed and curious Buddy Holly here, and another adoptable cat which you're going to meet virtually right now.
Hello, my name is Katie, and I work here at Cat Depot as a cat caregiver. So that means I am the cat's favorite person. In the morning, I feed all the cats, and then later in the day, I clean the litter boxes and all the linens and things like that. And I love it here. Not to mention that I am the cat's favorite person, but I also have adopted 3 cats from here. Even before I started working here, I adopted my first cat from here. So I absolutely love it here at Cat Depot. Now this is my friend Sagwa. He is an awesome cat. He is 4 years old, and he's here at Cat Depot. He actually came to us because he was trapped, and when he came, he was really sick. He did not look good. He actually had about half of his face ripped off. So we did a reconstructive surgery, we did an eye surgery, and he's had a dental here. But he is feeling a lot better, and as you can tell, he's a very sweet cat. Now he is FIV, so all that means that he's got a weakened immune system, so he needs regular vet checkups, and he needs to stay inside. But other than that, he is amazing. He loves cuddles. He loves his head scratched all the time. So if you need a cat to just hang out, watch TV with, and pet, Sagwa's your guy. So definitely call us and make an appointment to meet my friend Sagwa here.
So thinking about your legacy and caring for needs now and looking to the future of cats like Sagwa and Buddy Holly and organizations which you hold close to your heart, very serious topics. So tonight I'm going to actually let Buddy Holly go back into his little house here, and we are going to welcome Esther from Star Financial Solutions, and she is a cat mama to several Cat Depot cats. She has volunteered and fostered with us. She is here to help us sift through different ways to plan and support your favorite nonprofits, because financial planning is difficult. And it's why we have experts such as Esther to guide us, whether you are giving or saving. I know we just saw you on ABC7, did a great job of kind of sorting out the different ways to give, the benefits for you, the benefits for the nonprofits, because donations and giving and saving means different things to different people. It's super complicated. So can you kind of break it down for us now?
Sure, and thank you for having me. It's fun to be here with all the kitties.
And I love your bling.
Oh, thank you.
And I love the kitties too. So. How many cats do you have first? The important
Right
stuff.
now, I have 2. I have had 3 others from Cat Depot, and prior to Cat Depot I've had many, many others.
And you've helped with our fosters.
I've fostered 3, 4, 7 cats, and yeah, it's and I'll be doing it again, I'm sure.
And always all cats all the time?
Well, yeah, I don't have a schedule for a dog. Otherwise, I would have I have fish and cats. Yeah, not at the same place or the same time.
Got it. All right. Back to the heavier topics that support those cats.
There you go. So everyone knows you can always write a check and give it to Cat Depot. I'm sure if somebody wrote a check in any amount, you'd love to take it, or
Always.
cash, or you can donate things that Cat Depot can later either keep because they need it or sell and get the money. All of that is really good. What I do as a financial advisor, when I have clients that are charitable, there's a lot of things we look at. We look at certain types of trust, charitable remainder trust, charitable lead trust, which do different things as far as income for either themselves or their beneficiaries, and then money also to charities. And that's something you need an attorney to write up, and there's a lot of rules and regulations on that. The few things I really, really like to talk about. So the first thing is, if you have an asset in an account with a low cost basis, that means you bought it a long time ago and it's in a taxable account. So if you sell it, you have to pay a lot of tax.
Got it.
Well, the good thing about being Cat Depot is you don't have to pay taxes because you're a charity. So you can take a portion of that asset, being a stock, a bond, a mutual fund, and send it to Cat Depot. I'm sure there are people at Cat Depot that will give you their information so that can be transferred. It gets transferred behind the scenes. You just have to sign a form, which normally your advisor can get for you. And they will take in that asset into their account, and they can sell it and not pay the tax. So it's a win-win. It's a win
Absolutely.
for you. You donate with a security instead of writing a check and then you keep your cash. They get a security and they don't have to pay tax to sell it. Great win-win. Another way to give, which is another absolute favorite of mine, especially here in Sarasota and Manatee counties, where we have a lot of people that must take money from their IRA accounts because they are over, now it's 72, it used to be 70 and a half. They changed that this year. This year you don't have to, but starting next year again, you will have to take what's called a required minimum distribution. Many people watching this will know what that is. If you take the money directly from your IRA and transfer it directly to Cat Depot, and again, you're a financial advisor, should know how to do it. You're going to have to sign a form, but up to $100,000 of what your requirement is, you can send to any charity, and you don't have to pay the tax on that money. So if you're taking your RMDs because you have to, not because you want to, and you're paying all this tax.
And RMD is required
minimum distribution.
Okay, I'm learning.
You got it.
Okay.
And if you're taking it and paying tax, but you don't really have to, so why should you pay the tax?
Right.
Take that money and you can give it to a charity or a couple of charities, and then nobody pays the tax. Again, it's a win-win for you. It's a win-win for all the charities. They will love it. You can call me to find out more about how to do it. I love doing that with my clients. And again, you don't have to do all to one. You can cut it up. You can do whatever you want with that. So wonderful ways to give to charity.
How can you give it to as many charities as you want? Just, okay.
So if you are required to give, let's say you're required to give to take $5,000 from your IRA, you can either give all $5,000 to Cat Depot, or you can give $3,000 to Cat Depot and $2,000 to another charity. If you've got a very, very large IRA and you have to take a lot more, you can do up to $100,000 of your required minimum distribution and send to charity or a religious organization, any qualified charity.
501c3.
501c3, absolutely.
Okay. And what about like things? If I know you mentioned
things, cat food, cat litter, a couch. Do you know, you take couches, you take furniture, any kind of donations.
Maybe not a couch. We don't have a place to even put it. But we, in our retail stores, if we get items that are useful to other people, we might place those there. Sometimes we use items in the shelter.
Right.
Other times we'll see if we get artwork or something, we'll try and sell it on eBay for a
And the
profit.
most important thing to the person donating is you will write them a receipt with a dollar amount that is tax deductible on your taxes. And so again, win-win. You didn't need it anyway. You don't want it. You want something new. Give it to Cat Depot. Give it to a charity. They will write on, you know, give you a receipt with a dollar amount that you can take off your taxes, if, you know, most of the time.
Great.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to hit on real quick?
Those are the big ones. There's foundations out there that you can give to that give to charities. There's all kinds of other ways to give money, but those are the big ones. And again, the QCDs, qualified charitable distributions, those I like because nobody knows about it. It's so easy, and there are so many people here in this area that would love to do nothing more than take that required minimum distribution and not pay tax on it. So it's a win-win.
So these transactions that might seem complicated to me or the lay person or someone interested in it, they really, no matter what, just need to consult with their financial advisor, ask experts such as yourself the question. But the transaction itself is not hard at all.
Very easy. When my clients need to do something like that, I fill out the form for them. They just sign it and it
What a
goes.
deal.
It's very, and it's just magic. It's like one day it's in their account, one day it's in yours. Bingo.
Okay.
Very easy.
Great. Thank you. I know a lot of stuff we're talking about today, and I'd like to bring it back to a little more fun pet related. Not that it's not all pet related, but what's your favorite pet of all time? Who's your favorite cat
All of them.
or fish? Who
I
now?
love Grumpy Cat.
You love famous cats.
I love
All right,
Grumpy
you have
Cat,
a
but
crush.
I have two cats right now, China Cat and Steely. Steal Your Face, not Steely Dan. So some people will know what that is. And they're my favorites because they're mine and they sleep with me every night. But I've had many, many favorites. All animals are my favorite.
That's awesome. I know it's like me because you're into trouble that way. The best pet's name you've ever heard?
Stinky.
Okay. And was Stinky
actually,
yours?
No, it was a friend of mine, and it was a dog, and he farted all the time.
So you can never forget his name. All right,
His
got
name
that.
was Stinky.
Favorite adventure? I know you've taken some great trips.
Yeah, well, right now I'm supposed to be in the Serengeti in Africa.
Oh,
And
but you're
of
not
course,
there.
I'm not there because of COVID. So hopefully next year at this time I will be in Serengeti watching the Great Migration. However, I'm a scuba diver and I've dove all over the world. And I've dove with sharks and I've dove with huge manta rays. And so I've had many, many adventures with animals under the sea. And to me, that's a whole nother world. It's just amazing. But again, cats and fish, love them both, not at the same time or in the same space.
All right. And what makes you laugh? Besides Stinky.
Gosh, everything makes me laugh.
Okay.
My cats are hours of free entertainment, I'll tell you what.
Not quite free, but yes. All right, Esther, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Already about time to wrap up, so thanks to all of you. If you'd like to find out about really anything we've talked about tonight, please visit our website, give us a call. We're happy to connect with you on social media through the info box, however it works for you. Just a reminder that Cat Depot is a 501c3 nonprofit doing good in the world for cats and people who love them. I normally tell you what's up next month, and honestly, I'm not sure because vacation a few weeks ago got in the way and we need to do a little bit more planning, but I assure you we will be here with a smile and a story to share and a little bit of educational information mixed in there as well. Meanwhile, let us get fit for felines. These 2 months, September, October, we are hosting a fun run, walk, roll, a sit-in, whatever you want to do for our Fall Feline Fun Run. You might walk your dog, walk your horse. I might do both. Walk next door, walk in nature, or just kind of sit and relax on your patio, socially distanced, and fundraise and get fit. Whatever you want to do, I'm in. Our website has details for this. We have prizes for however you want to accomplish this, because the prizes are for the best team name, most team members, farthest away participant or team. So even if you aren't in it to win it in the run, just come along with us because it's going to be fun. We invite you to join us virtually for these 2 months and always, because I remind you that Cat Depot right now, due to COVID-19, is open by appointment only, but for all services. 941-366-2404. You can schedule an appointment for our retail shopping experience or for adoption or for an appointment in our veterinary clinic. It's 941-366-CATS. Until we see you again, please continue to correspond with us here on the web, share information, and help us save lives. And if you can be anything in this world, please be kind, and we will all explore together how kindness matters.